Hey everybody, it's Christy Birchfield. Today we are looking at Galatians and we're in chapter 4. We're going to look just real quick at the first three verses, so not even a whole lot here, and focusing in on verse 1. It says, "What I am saying is that as long as an heir is underage, he is no different from a slave, although he owns the whole estate." So let's think about this. If you have an heir to a mansion, to some big, large trust fund, some estate, if that heir doesn't have control, that beneficiary, they can't do anything more than what like a slave would at that point. And Paul is looking at this going, hey, you guys are getting distracted by the idea and perception of power and authority. That idea that you have power, that you have some kind of authority because you're a Jew, because you don't have any of that. You're being distracted by this. That's not really who you are. You are a child of God, yes, and that's great. But God hasn't fully perfected us yet. That won't happen until we're in heaven. As a result, we have to realize that it's not time for us to fully inherit the promises of God yet. We're not going to be any better than others. We need to allow God to move in and through us in the right time, in the right circumstances, and in the right way. And as long as we think we're better than what we really are, we were not going to allow God to do any kind of work in us. Are we getting distracted by position? Are we getting distracted by the thought that we might be something more than what we are? We are a child of God, and that's phenomenal. But we need to recognize that God hasn't brought all of that into being yet. That won't be fully realized until we are with Him face to face. If you've missed any of this series about no distractions, because we can be distracted by so many things, make sure you check out the link in the description below. That will take you to the playlist, so that way you can listen through. And then make sure you subscribe, so that way we see you tomorrow morning when we keep going through chapter 4 of Galatians. Thanks. Have a great day.